prepare for the retreat, there's a few things that I want to throw in there that besides our regular stuff, right? So there's our regular stuff. We're gonna plan, we're gonna relax, we're gonna revive. But a few things, especially as we talk about the people who might be joining us on the retreat, that I want to add. So definitely mindfulness practices.
Yep.
We're out in the woods. We'll be like in a place that's calm, and then a little bit of yoga.
Okay.
And finally, this has nothing to do with peace and mindfulness, but I think I want to bring in a sex therapist. Hey guys, this is Aisha Shelton.
And this is Kevin Shelton.
Welcome back to Marriage and Real Estate Podcast.
Welcome back.
I added that podcast part today.
I like it.
Thank you.
We'll keep it.
Thank you. What a week before we get into our topic.
So I'm exhausted.
Wait,
the week has only started.
The week has only started. You're exhausted, but you sent me some beautiful flowers.
Oh, dude.
So, Kevin is the IG king of the South.
IG king.
Anything that they're selling on Instagram, Kevin is buying it. Okay. He is easily swayed. He is a marketer's dream. And that usually works out to my benefit.
Yeah. I buy a whole lot of IG shit.
Like those beautiful flowers you sent me with the picture of us on our wedding day. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. I just can't stop smiling because I just,
Now I have to take all the credit because I picked the picture. I picked the flowers.
It's your favorite
the box
picture.
Is a blank canvas. That's true, but it's a great picture.
It's a good looking picture. Every time I look at it though, I look at my little hairs that are out of place. But it definitely encompasses the moment that we were in on our wedding day.
What that picture means to me? It means us, our heads together.
Yeah.
We could do anything. Like that moment was just our moment. Like we did all this and we have so far to go. And we just put our heads together and we can conquer the world.
Yeah, so I can't stop smiling.
We'll have to send a link to the box.
Nah, we need to see if there's an affiliate code so that you can send them to your wives.
That's true.
But don't do it. Don't do it before we get that affiliate code.
I'll work on that.
You won't.
I'll send it to the studio to work on.
Okay, so yeah, so shout out to my husband for being just amazing. He just keeps me smiling. I can't stop smiling. Marriage is lit. Oh my God, have I said that before?
You've definitely said that before.
Maybe marriage to you is lit, but we're gonna go with the blanket. Marriage is lit.
There's plenty of marriages out here lit. We ain't the only ones with a good relationship.
My marriage is lit. There are flowers and trips to Greece that just come a-flowing, and 2021 has just...
It's your year of happiness, that's it, Sukina.
It is. Y'all have to go back to the Sukina episode so you can understand what we're talking about, but she did say this was my year of happiness, and boy, has it been one happy year.
It's definitely been a year.
It has. Okay, so that's not the topic. I just had to publicly give my husband his flowers because he gave me my flowers.
I'll take it.
But today we're talking about rest.
Yes, the other 4-letter word, rest.
Yeah.
So for me, I think we get into a habit of overworking. I think one of the things about working in something you're so passionate about, or something you work very hard to get to a certain place in, it's easy to overwork, right? It's easy to just put your head down and grind it out day after day after day. And sometimes you gotta like lay your shield down and rest.
So Kevin is forcing me to rest this evening.
Yes.
I've been staying at the office late
till 9 o'clock
7,
every single night.
8, 7:30.
9 o'clock.
Okay, daylight saving time doesn't give me any like grace, because technically if it were before daylight saving, then I could stay at the office later because the sunlight was up.
I don't even know what you be working on.
Stuff.
You got meetings and stuff, and then we get home, you gotta let me pop up the computer real quick. Bro, too much.
Okay, but this episode isn't about me resting, it's about you resting. So
no, it's about rest in general, the benefit of rest.
What are the benefits of rest, hon?
You get to reset. I think that's one of the things that are overlooked. You get a fresh, fresh approach to your life and your day once you rest. Also, you need rest. Like, you got to recover. You can't burn yourself on every ends of the candle. So I feel very candle burnt. Every time I pass the hotel, I'm like, oh, I just need to take a day.
This is
And I
coming
never do
from a man who doesn't rest,
at all.
needs to rest,
Yep.
and even when he has the opportunity to rest,
I don't.
won't rest.
That's true. And I don't sleep at night, so it's pretty bad.
So don't let us make you guys think that we're telling you to rest because we're the most rested people.
No,
Not.
this episode is talking to us just like it's talking to you. Rest is the 4-letter word for sure. It's funny. A lot of times, and this is what happens to me, I break down and I crash, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll run for sometimes months, damn near years, and then I'll just have a week where I'm like crashed out because I've just put too much in, and like I need to reset. So I think I'm getting to that point leading up to our annual retreat, and I'm excited about the retreat. And there's been almost for the last 3 months, there's been several periods where I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna take a day off. Oh, I'm gonna take a weekend. Oh, whatever, and I never do, and it's the worst.
Yeah. So I really have been trying to, for myself, get into mindfulness and meditation and yoga. And Kevin thinks that he is above yoga. He's like, I don't need
I'm
that.
not above yoga.
Oh, well, I totally want you to be like in yoga, or at the very least to work on mindfulness and meditation intentionally, right? So it's something that I've been reading about. It's something that I really try to take the time to do. And what I recognize, and you guys may recognize this too, is that it's just really hard to be still. It's hard not
No,
to think.
1000%.
It's hard not to plan. It's hard not to scroll on your phone. And anytime it's too quiet or too still, it's just a problem.
You know what's funny? Last night I was like this close. I was completely exhausted. We were sitting on the couch. I'm falling asleep on the couch.
You were asleep.
We get up,
You weren't
go
falling.
to the bedroom. I'm still falling asleep. I get up and I wake myself up. And I'm like singing. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. And you're like, why are you waking yourself up? I was like, to be up. Like, it's like I won't let my battery die. You know what I mean? It's like the last little shake of the flashlight before the flashlight dies. Like,
I think as a wife, right? So some wives cook to take care of their husband. They fill their husband's belly. I would like to give my husband peace, right? So somebody else got to feed you, but not like a person, but like an entity.
That's not how I thought that was going. I thought you were going to say something completely different.
Okay, watch out now. I want to give, and I feel like I've always been the peace for you, right, in your
That's
life.
definitely true.
And so this is a different kind of peace that you need, right? So don't.
My brain just going nasty. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Here
Go
we
ahead.
go. It's okay. You're a man. I'll take it. A different kind of peace. And so while I master and try to learn peacefulness, mindfulness, restfulness, I want to give that to you. So as we prepare for the retreat, there's a few things that I want to throw in there that besides our regular stuff, right? So there's our regular stuff. We're going to plan, we're going to relax, we're going to revive. But a few things, especially as we talk about the people who might be joining us on the retreat, that I want to add. So definitely mindfulness practices.
Yep.
We're out in the woods. We'll be like in a place that's calm. And then a little bit of yoga.
Okay.
And finally, this has nothing to do with peace and mindfulness, but I think I want to bring in a sex therapist.
To the retreat?
Yeah,
Like
not
digitally?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can just have fun and ask questions and dispel myths and
With the couples, though?
yes.
Or
No, with the
just me and you?
couples.
Okay.
No, with the couples. So I've been
Do we
dying.
have enough couples to do that?
It doesn't matter. Even if it's one other couple,
Okay.
it still would, in my opinion,
Enough
would be
to do
fun,
it.
and we could have some really great conversation about, married sex.
I'm up to it.
Okay, that was a little surprise. I'm working on that. Somebody write that down. And so I'm really looking forward to it. It's and I'm gonna check our schedule. It is Sex Coach Kane.
Didn't we have a thing with
We
her?
did.
We had a
She
consultation
seems
with her
so
once.
interesting. So if you are on Instagram, you should look up Sex Coach Kane, CAIN. The rest of it you got. Sex Coach Kane. And she has some really interesting little short clips
Lots of
about,
interesting reels.
yeah, her reels are really good about different stuff, you know, how to do stuff, how to enjoy stuff. It's just, you know, if I were white, I'd be red right now because I'm so bashful talking about it. But
No, sex is a part of rest too. Especially for me, I think sex is a form of rest.
yeah, so it is can, you know, I don't really think rest when I think sex, but I know you do, so we can rest. You rest and I'll work, and then vice versa. It is work. No?
No, it should just be like enjoyable.
Yeah, we'll talk about that with Sex Coach Kane.
Anyway,
some other kind of rest. So for you, that's rest.
yep.
Yes.
And even thinking about it, I'm tired right now. It might be because I've been driving all day.
Thinking about what?
Rest.
Thinking about rest makes you tired.
Thinking about the topic, I'm tired right now. Like I'm yawning. I'm like, oh man.
You should go to the guest room and sleep. Like
that don't work for me.
You always try to send me to the guest room to rest. Why don't you go?
You can sleep anywhere. You can sleep on this table. I gotta like.
Okay.
Well. And then there's the one thing about it is, until everybody else goes to sleep, I do all my like evening checks. I kiss my children. I make sure everybody's like where they should be. Then I go to sleep. And without that routine, I don't sleep peacefully. So I have a hard time like checking out. But what it yields is me not sleeping that much.
You know the best place to rest? The car.
No.
There's nothing like a good car nap.
In 2008.
I could rest in the car, in the garage, like pull in, back in, turn my engine off, and throw my seat back.
That car sleep, man, was...
Okay, no. Well, I'm really trying to help you, and I have a lifetime to figure out how to make sure that you get rest.
Okay, well then help me and help the listeners by giving us some strategies. Since you're a sleep expert, you do your best of sleeping. Sleep is your skill. It's your secret power.
Sleep is my secret power.
Give 5 things that help you sleep.
5 things that, Kevin, it doesn't take much for me to sleep.
I know.
But since you asked, I like a quiet environment. Not everybody has that, but
okay.
As quiet as you can get it. And then if my family is moving around and I can't get it quiet, then I'll play peaceful music. So classical or ocean waves and sounds and that kind of stuff. That's one way. Get away. So they have day rates at hotels, not like the nasty hotels, like really nice hotels. Go and grab a hotel for a couple of hours with the day rate. So they're just trying to fill the time and rest. You could do that. You just won't stop.
You know where I actually get the most sleep? The movies.
Wasting my money.
I don't care about $8. That's better than a hotel. You think I'm paying $200 for a hotel when I can go catch a 3-hour movie and sleep my ass off?
That's true. Well, the problem is when you go to the movies, you don't just buy a movie ticket. You need popcorn, an icy soda.
When I go to sleep at the movies, I'm going during the day. I'm going to find a movie that I've seen before that I don't really need to see again. That's preferably very long. And I'm going to go to sleep.
So I guess find your spot. For Kevin's, it's the whole movie. For me, you just
let me take my ass to the movies tonight because I'm sleeping.
Wow. And can you come back to the office and get me? Just kidding. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work tonight. I'm not going to work tonight. I don't even know what number I'm on, but like find your piece. Go to a hotel.
No.
Oh.
Fine. You said
okay, well, don't ask me to recall.
That was like it was quiet.
Yep.
And then it was
music.
No, music and quiet were the same. You said if you can't get quiet, then play music. That's still 1. Number 2 is go away. So find your place, hotels, whatever. Now you're on number 3.
Number 4.
No, you're on number 3.
Number 4. I think I'm on number 4.
No, you're on number 3.
Number 4.
And the board says?
The board doesn't say anything. He wasn't even listening.
Where we at?
He does not know. Number 4.
Thank you. And the board is right. The survey says 3.
Well, I don't have 2 more things or 3 more things, so that's it.
The worst.
I'm sorry.
You were the worst.
Do you have anything fantastic to add to this conversation about rest?
No, just wrap us up.
Wow.
Bro,
Bro, we haven't even gotten to 15 minutes.
You're shutting me down. I tried to lead us into a primrose path and you shut it all down.
But you didn't even know if I had 5 things.
You sleep enough to have 1,000,000.
Yeah, but those are things that work for me. They may not work for
That's
everybody
why
else.
I said share them to other people.
Quiet place. Go away. Take a vacation. There we go.
3.
Take a vacation.
All
so Kevin can't rest very well at home. But you seem to rest pretty good when we're
On
away.
vacation, I definitely rest much better.
Okay, so take a vacation.
All right.
Get another spot. Let me be very clear about what that means. My sister-in-law's house is a great place for me to go and take a random nap. So find a friend. Wait, that's not good. Don't do that.
What?
Time out. Don't find a friend. Don't find another spot. Specifically, if you married, don't be like, yeah, I'm sleeping at Daryl's house. I'm taking a nap. That might be a problem. No?
This just went in a whole different direction.
Okay, well, wrap us up, Kevin.
Anyway, the point is you need to rest. As you can see from this 15-minute episode.
The point is you need to rest.
Good. I lead the pack. Y'all know I'm all about this real estate life. I'm all about this married life. But sometimes we all got to sleep. So I'm tired right now.
Well, I never think that you guys get value from these episodes. And I seriously don't think there was anything of value in this one. But y'all always tell us that you do. So I'm just going to assume that this was a good episode. We talked about something very relevant and meaty. And people are just clamoring for this.
Reclaim your time and go take a nap.
This has been the Marriage and Real Estate Podcast.
Bye.